What up, world? Y'all know who it is. Once again, it is me. It is Mr. 505, Adrian Walker. And this is Tote Talks. This is a revamped look that we got going on for this podcast. Today, I have a traveling comedian. Straight out of Funky Town. Home of Yo Gotti. Ball and G. Player Fly. Tommy Wright the Third. Comedians like the nigga they call Wild Bill. Henry Coleman. Yeah, see, I like to go ahead and give kudos to those that come before us. Today, Miss J. Henderson.
Hello.
How you doing today?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Fresh off your run. I'm fine. Fresh off your run at Joker's Comedy House in Clarksville.
It went well. I had a good time.
Did you have a good time?
I did.
That's what's up. That's what's up. It always feels good on the road. I know it does. Correct?
It does. It does. But then you're so tired afterwards. I need a nap.
You need a nap?
Yeah, I'm over 40 and I need a nap.
You know what I like when I get people that's over 40. That's cool, man. You prioritize naps.
You know, nap makes everything feel better. I mean, you could lose your job, your house could burn down, my man could leave me. I take that nap. I feel so refreshed when I get up. I ain't need that job. No way. Forget that. The strip club hiring. I mean, I get another one too. I could be homeless. I just look at the stars.
You know what? That is the wittiness that I love about every comedian from Memphis. They can take lemons and make them into lemonade or make them into add vodka. You never know. Now, do you prefer clean comedy or you just go comedy-wise?
I mean, I'm a clean comedian, and I claim that. I do. So,
that's what's up. There's nothing wrong with that.
It just works for me. I mean, that's the kind of family I grew up in. I mean, my family did not cuss. My mother didn't cuss at all. So it's just comfortable for me. Yeah, it works.
I'm the total opposite.
I mean, why wouldn't I be a clean comedian? I take a bath before every show. Well, no, I put on some deodorant, little perfume. You know, I like that. I like stuff like Red Door, White Diamond, Chanel No. 9. I like to smell like a senior citizen. You know, it keeps the youngins away. You know, I don't want nobody trying to approach me that's gonna ask me to buy them a PlayStation 5. Stay away from me. No, and I'm a happily married woman.
Boy, no, she didn't just sit there. You just hit me with that Beyonce, I woke up like this. No, you didn't. Did you just say, it's rock?
What? I'm a newlywed. I'm so proud to be married.
How long?
We're going, 8 months now? Yeah.
Oh, y'all fresh. Y'all still like each other. Yeah. Man, if y'all don't clap like
we still like each other and have sex. Best times ever. But you know what I really love about marriage?
What's that?
I always got somebody to borrow money from that I don't have to pay back. Because it's our money.
I am getting an education today.
Hey, baby.
Hey, hold on. So you've witnessed how this podcast goes. What? Do you know if your man is black or white?
Oh, baby, my man is black. Out of New York, got a Brooklyn accent. Don't play about me.
don't play about you?
No, blackity black, black. Yes.
Well, I tell you what, ain't nothing wrong with that right there. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That woman love her man. Love that man. Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Why would you marry somebody you don't love? Right. I know some people marry for money, but I need something else. You know, why would you marry somebody you don't find attractive? I mean, I don't want to be with nobody who I don't want to see naked. Hello.
Come on, man. Boy, Talk Show.
I don't get it. Some stuff I just can't do.
Tote Talks is now the second era of tonight's conversation. That's what's up, okay? Let me get my other question out of the way and we'll get back to all this positive stuff that she's got. Question that I ask every comedian that sits in that seat.
Okay.
You are not any different from that. I gotta give it to you. We are hosting the roast. of Jay Henderson, who are the 5 comedians that you would hate to be roasted by?
The one that everybody would know would be Cat Williams. I would hate for him to come for me.
Ooh.
And other ones, kind of local. Tylon Monger.
Okay.
He's a
Okay.
beast. I don't know if you know Lamont Johnson out of Memphis.
Okay.
Yep. I would hate for
Egyptian
him to
Mus?
roast me. Yes.
Okay.
Let's see, what is that? That's 3 female. I had to really think about that. But and I'm going back. Do you remember Thea Vidal?
Yeah.
I was actually I used to work in radio. I used to work at K97 in Memphis. And
Okay.
Thea came and sat in the studio, and one of the DJs called himself trying to check her, and she tore him up so bad. I mean, she got look. I was afraid to breathe when she got done.
Good Lord.
And
Okay.
And what was that, 4?
That was 4.
So I need one more.
Here we go.
Tony Tone. I would hate for him to come for me.
Man, you just gave a list of OGs, and just that one.
Yeah.
That one piece of lightning in there. Now the comic that one piece of lightning, he's making his way through the Nashville scene. He's from Memphis, but
Yep.
he is making his way through Nashville.
Tony's national. He travels.
I'm not
everywhere.
talking about Tony. I'm
Oh,
talking
who did you
about
say?
Thailand.
Thailand, yeah, you know he moved to Nashville.
Yes,
and
I do.
It's going very well for him. So I'm proud
is.
of him. I'm happy for him.
I am extremely proud of that young man for all the work that because unlike a lot of people, he's actually putting in the work.
Oh yeah.
There's no luck involved in it. That young man is pushing like a MF, and we'll say that.
Well, when he told me he was moving, I was like, you will do well. It's going to be a good move for you.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now describe your comedy style.
I am observational. You know, I take what's going on around me, and I am what do they call it? I guess you could say they call it musical comedy because I actually sing a little bit in my shows. I make up songs.
Okay.
So yeah, so those 2 things I would say.
I wish I was that creative. I'm not. You don't want to hear me sing at all. Now, when you say you sing, what we talking about? We singing like soulful singers, or we?
Oh no.
Are we talking about in the shower singing?
I mean, it's I can hold a note, but I wouldn't sing a solo if that makes any sense. So it's all in fun. I mean, you won't run out of there screaming, but you wouldn't offer me a recording contract either.
I mean, nowadays, what we offer anybody a recording contract?
Yes, you offer any and everybody a recording contract these days.
I mean, let me tell you something. Little nook at the church that know how to twerk good, or that's on the praise. That's on the praise. Everybody. Let me say this. You go to church today?
I did.
So what I'm about to say might be offensive, but it's gonna be the truth.
Okay.
Everybody know that them praise dancers make the best strippers.
Oh gosh.
I ain't never met a praise dancer that didn't have it. Oh, never mind.
What church do you go to?
Man, you know what?
I'm not understanding. I mean, they got on them robes, you know, praising God, and you see a stripper.
If you can see it
You
through the
want her to
rope,
make it clap for Jesus.
I prefer
I don't
drop it low for
understand.
Jesus, because make it clap sounds dirty. Drop it low for Jesus sounds clean
Scrub
and
the
healthy.
ground for God, huh?
Man, I ain't never thought about that one.
Throw that thing in a circle for the Trinity. Stop
Can we,
it.
can we,
That's
can we,
wrong.
can we please put that as a note? That's a sidebar. If I could put that as a hashtag, I would appreciate it. Thank y'all. I don't remember stuff, but you just gave me one. Scrub the ground for God. It's gonna be all right. Praise Him. Thank you. Thank you.
Satan, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Stretch your hand out of everybody.
I'm not.
we in a dispensary. Y'all go get me some of that cannabis oil and let me just, put a little cross on his.
One thing about it, and two things for sure. I am.
Lord, that's him, not me.
I have been blessed and highly favored.
I don't disagree. I mean, you still here. No lightning struck you yet. You all right?
Yeah, I mean,
You all
God
right.
still. Look. Everybody know God take care of babies and fools.
And you ain't no baby.
Hey, so that tells exactly what I am. I'm still here.
And it's funny because I say the same thing. I say the same thing.
That's right. So when you're doing your observation comment, do you prefer a mainly room of women, or do you prefer a room of men?
I like both.
Okay.
I'm heterosexual, so. So.
Man, number one, we're gonna get canceled because we just came out of Pride Month.
I mean, I have nothing against women. I just don't want to kiss them, That's that. So they can come. I just did a ladies show. Yeah. It was,
ladies show?
Yeah. There were 3 female comedians. It was ladies' night.
It was ladies' night. Was it packed full of women?
It was.
That's all that matters.
A few brothers there. Yeah.
You should say there was a few brothers there.
It was, there was a couple there celebrating their anniversary. We had 2 men by themselves in the first. Why wouldn't you? I was about to say in the first row. If you were looking for a woman, why wouldn't you come to the woman's show?
I tell people that
you came by yourself. That don't mean you gotta leave by yourself.
I tell people this all the time that women party together. Now, men. You know how hard it is to get 3 men together to do anything. You can't get 3 men together to go in a beer room. Somebody got something to do. Somebody got something to argue. You got to run over to their baby mama house. But women, for some reason, they can get 10 of them and go to Barbados together. And 6 of them don't even like each other. See, but they can take that trip. We can all put $175.34 together. We can get this Airbnb.
Save some money.
I'm trying to figure out this all.
But I've never been like that. I don't run with large groups of women. I don't need more than 2 around me. I've always, I'm a bit of an introvert, and I was raised as an only child. So having a bunch of women around, I don't need that. I don't mind. But when I went on group trips, I always ended up going off by myself. So I learned I'm not the person, because I didn't want to do what the group wanted to do. Y'all want to go sit and get drunk in Miami. I want to go to the beach. So I hook up with y'all later.
If you could go on tour right now, 3 female comics, who would them 3 be?
Cheryl Underwood. I'm actually a Zeta, so she's my sorority sister. So I've actually thought about this.
I'm okay.
Somebody who I really love is Angela Johnson Reyes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I wouldn't mind going on tour with her at all. And I actually really like, not that she's a little bit older, but Wanda Sykes. I would not mind opening for Wanda Sykes at all.
Wanda has her own. She developed her own audience that is just her audience. I tell people that's odd because I study comics. Trying to tell somebody that Wanda Sykes is not a great comedian is like telling somebody that's in the Beehive that Beyonce ain't stuffing. Because
I think she's funny.
I'm not saying that she's not. That is just like I tell people, my favorite comedian is Corey Holcomb.
Really?
Most people hate Corey.
You like that offensive humor?
He ain't offensive. He's a truth speaker.
Oh, he is. But it's all about your delivery. That's what comedy is. We each deliver, because we can all take the same topic and say it a different way. It's about delivering.
You just put together a massive tour, though, with what you just said. That answer you gave, that's probably a $50, $60 million tour. I look at things in the money sense.
Okay.
That's probably a $50, $60 million tour that you just put together. Now, would you prefer to host that or open that?
I would want to open. Yeah.
Give them 10 minutes of thunder.
And get on out the way.
And get on out the way.
And collect my check.
Now, I'm gonna ask you this because this is just my own style.
Yeah.
Do you listen to comics?
I do. I study them. I think anything you want to do well at, you need to study it.
I ask that because when I do this podcast, I've asked several people that. I probably had 4 comedians that say they can't stand listening to other comics.
I love it.
I do as well. I do as well. I'm just not that caught up in myself because I love comedy. This is a wonderful thing. Not everybody can do what we do.
No.
95% of the people are scared of public speaking. So when did you get bit by the comedy bug?
You know, I never intended to do comedy, but I knew I could write jokes. In college, I was Tom Joyner's intern. And,
Man, that's a
and
whole
his head writer,
damn celebrity.
Mary Flowers Boyd, she took a liking to me, and she had me write some of the jokes for the show. I don't know if you remember his weekend segment, Right Back at You. And they would have, where it was just recaps of what they did during the week, and they would have funny commentary in between the songs. So she had me write some of the commentary, and I did that for like two years. Because I went to Dallas for the summer and interned, and then I came back home. I don't know if I'm about to date myself to this. She'd fax me the songs. I would write my jokes and fax them back. Yeah. So I knew I could write jokes. I wanted to see if I could deliver them. And one of my favorite comics in the world is LaToya Tennille, the comedy giant in Memphis, one of my favorite comics in the world. And she had a women in comedy boot camp.
Okay.
And she and I went and took it, and I wrote my jokes. And to graduate, you had to do a show. I was gonna be one and done. I just wanted to see if I could do it. And she was like, you know what? You are actually pretty funny, and we need more clean female comedians. So why don't you keep at it? And I did, and I'm almost 2 years in.
Okay.
And it's been going well. I can't complain about, well, I could complain, but for what? Don't nobody want to hear that. Get on stage and be funny. So, yeah, I'm having a good time. And I said I'll keep doing it until it's not funny anymore.
I'm going to sidebar on this. Man, shout out LaToya Tennille. And the reason I say that, she has a project she's doing that is based around autism. That's a special thing. Number one, just being a comic is hard enough. But when you're actually trying to do something that affects the world, you deserve to get your flowers how you're here. Don't wait till it's all over and good. So by the fact of her having that book that affected you, because it put you on a career. This is a career. This is not a job. This is a career. It is. So shout out to LaToya Tennille.
And she's done that for a lot of people. They call her Mama Ha-Ha. That's her nickname. And people come to her for advice, to fix their jokes. She's a very funny young lady.
She is.
And you were talking about her. It's called The Beautiful Spectrum.
Yeah.
It is a fashion show for children with autism, because you know a lot of children with autism can't take loud noises, so they can't do the loud music. They can't do the bright lights, and she creates an environment for them to be comfortable, and then for them to do what, I'm not gonna say normal, what children who aren't on the spectrum are able to do.
Awesome.
And I love it. I love it. You know, she has a son who's 21 now, and he has autism and doing great. He's in college. So
that's what it's about. Not a lot of people would. I apologize. I hope I didn't take away from your interview.
Not at all.
But I like to shout out other comments, especially positive notes. And the fact that you make sure that you shine a light on other people shows that you are not only a good human being, but you're selfless. And that means that you care about what's going on.
I mean, I would not be here if it was not for her, because I did not think about this. I'm actually an introvert and very laid back. So for me to get on stage and try to act like I wanna stand there and talk to everybody, which I do, it just took a little while for me to come out of my shell.
That's real. Now you mentioned that you were a Zeta.
I am.
Do you get the support that you're looking from your sorority sisters?
Next question.
Woo! Answered it up for me.
But what I will say is, there are some people who do. To say nobody does would be a lie. But I would love to have it more en masse, and maybe as more time goes on and more people know about me. Because, of course, like I said, I'm less than 2 years in, so there are a lot of people who have never heard of me. So hopefully, in time, I'll get more.
Yeah. What was just said was, and she did it in a nice way because she's a nice, clean, wholesome individual, church-going, God-fearing individual. So what I will clear that up for you nice young ladies in blue, get behind y'all brand because she is y'all's brand. It ain't just one, it's all. And last time I checked, we all need each other. Yeah, I said it. Don't worry, I said it for you. I didn't say it in a nasty way. Don't worry, I had the same thing on the Kappa side. I said the same thing with Kappa side. I said the same thing. A lot more vulgar. A lot more vulgar.
Dude, it's hot in here. Where them fans at?
I'm sorry, hey, look, I didn't pay the AC bill.
I told you, I'm 40 plus.
And that being
I'm
said,
already dealing with perimenopause. You just trying to make spontaneous combustion up in here.
Man, that lets me know I got a
stand at the gates of hell every day, several times a day.
That lets me know that I better hurry my butt up and get you out of here because I don't like dealing with sweaty black women because y'all get angry then.
No, I'm not gonna get angry, but my internal temperature is set to broil right now. You just come on.
16, if you had a message for 16-year-old Jay Henderson, what would that message be?
Buy Bitcoin, and a lot of it.
Who else? If we had another comedian to say that, buy Bitcoin.
Buy Bitcoin.
As much as possible.
As much as you could get.
That's good. Shout out anything that you got going on upcoming.
Well, in Memphis, every third Thursday of the month, I have an event called Smokes and Jokes.
Okay.
It is at the Cigar on Broad Avenue, and we bring in local comedians just to do a set, let you know what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When are we going to see you in this way again?
When are you going to book me for a show?
My manager right there.
I'd be happy to come back. Give me a reason to come back. I don't have anything on the books right now, but that can be changed easily.
Can 505 Comedy change that, ma'am?
I got the number. Thank you.
Enough said. This is Jay Henderson. My name is Adrian Walker.
But I got a question for you.
Come on with it.
Why do they call you Mr. 505?
So, simple answer.
Okay.
Oh, it's simple.
Simple.
I did not grow up in some of the best means that you could. So when you in the bricks, as they call it, in the projects, that's grandma's house.
Okay.
I got two grandmamas that live across the street from each other.
Nice.
I got one at 505, one at 504. I couldn't run from an ass whooping if I wanted to. You ever got beat at one grandmama's house and had to go across the street and get that beating again?
No.
We see, that means you were a good child, but I wasn't.
I was, but my grandmama lived down the street, so if I didn't like what my mama cooked, I would go up the street and eat her cooking. So it works having your grandparents close. Let me tell you a real situation that I had. I was probably about 5 years old. I thought, because that was a different time. Kids could walk around then. Yes. So unsupervised. Exactly. All day long. So I get a whooping at my grandmama Maddie, which is my father's mom. She lived at 504 Carpenter Street. I get a whooping there because me and my cousins have been messing around in the kitchen, and I have smacked my cousin with a pack of hot dogs. I didn't smash. I'm talking, when I say smash, I mean I didn't smash out. I ain't talking about them hot dogs and them. I'm talking about them red ones that bust. Them Franks. Them Franks hot. These is really supposed to be from my granddaddy. But I didn't smash them completely against my cousin's head. You took the hot sausage and hit somebody with it. My grandmama comes, I did. My granny comes in and beats the brakes off me.
Me being who I am, I knew I was a problem. I said, you know what? I got a trick for this. I'm leaving. I'm gonna go home. So I walk home. My granny and that phone, she had that rotary dial. Y'all, yeah, I'm the only one to know what that is. You know what I'm talking about.
Of course I do.
She hit that brrr, brrr. I get to the house, my mama is waiting on me outside the door. She beats me on the front porch and tells me to take my tail back to my granny's. Well, she wasn't specific enough.
She went to the other granny.
So I went to the other granny house. Well, let me tell you something about Miss Tiny. I am now at 505 Carpenter Street, and Miss Tiny is waiting on me at the door as well. She started whooping me with a telephone cord. Beats the brakes off me and tells me, get your tail across the street to Matty Bell's. Now, I don't know if y'all have went through this or y'all are counting. That is 3 beatings that I have taken, 3 of them, by 3 angry black women. And I'm just a little boy. I am just a little boy. I have now made my way back across the street. My cousin is still frantic from getting smacked with hot dogs. My grandmama beat me again. Because now I realize later, because she broke it down to me, she said, you know what you got beat again for, don't you? I said, no, Granny. She said, well, the first time that I beat you is because you smacked your cousin. And the second time I beat you because you messed up dinner. So, I can't run from a butt whooping, but that is how I got the name, Mr. 505.
Well, bless your heart. Okay. that was traumatizing.
I mean, I can deal with it now. I don't eat Franks. I just want y'all to know. I don't eat Franks at all. You eat Franks still?
No, not really. No, every now and then, somebody else cook them. I eat.
You eat?
Yeah.
Do what? What is a faux for faux?
So I want to get into these names. You say your grandmama's name was Matty Bell.
Matty Bell and Tiny.
And Tiny. Okay.
Uh-huh.
See, I had a Allie Mae and a May Willie. But my grandmama, one of them had 10 kids, one of them had 14. By the time it got to me, they weren't trying to beat nobody. They was tired.
That means that your grandmamas wore slips.
I did.
Because real women wear slips.
Pantyhose. They had that good wig and that everyday wig, and they wore tussie. Yes.
Now, we were about to end this, but you just brought up. It's too many young people in here.
Well,
they don't know what tussie.
They don't know what tussie is.
You know what? Y'all know what tussie is?
I know what tussie is.
I tell you. Oh, you didn't know what tussie was?
That good cream deodorant.
Hold on. So you brought this person. Did you see the look she made when
I
they started talking about that look she
No, she said she was from California. They don't know about
I'm gonna tell you something,
They don't know
ma'am.
about
That look right there that you just had, that was a meme. Look at you doing it again. That is a meme. She said, I'm not putting my fingers in nothing and running up on my armpit. You got any more questions for me?
No, I just wonder how you got that name. So thank you for enlightening me.
No. I get asked that at least once a week.
I'm sure.
But I'm going to tell you this. Thank you for sharing your story with me.
My pleasure.
You could have been anywhere in this world, but you here in a dispensary doing an interview with some degenerates.
No, they look like good, wholesome people. Look like they pay their taxes and their tithes.
The only person that I know to pay his taxes in time is the white guy.
I tried.
Yeah, you gotta keep the white guy there.
Okay.
If there's no more questions, I'm gonna say again, there it is. I'm gonna say one more time, thank you to Miss J. Henderson.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
And here it is. It's another episode of Toe Talks, man. Y'all have a good day. I'm Mr. 505. See ya.